all the bullets that we're dodging. Hide the bones in the garden. Never beg for a pardon. Cash in before the house rules. Never break from the ground rules. Got too high off our own fumes. We keep playing with fire, knowing it's a dangerous game. Yeah, we keep playing with fire. They can smell it from a mile away. Got some black market romance. Body with a cold hand. Crimes no one gets away with. Some sins you can't atone for. Like gold you trade your soul for. Had enough but gotta have more. We keep playing with fire, knowing it's a dangerous game. Yeah, we keep playing with fire. They can smell it from a mile away. So we keep playing with fire. Never learn, you never learn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Never learn, you never learn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Never learn, you never learn. We keep playing with fire, knowing it's a dangerous game. Oh, yeah, we keep playing with fire, fire. They can smell it from a mile away. Yeah, we keep playing with fire, knowing it's a dangerous game. Yeah, we keep playing with fire. They can smell it from a mile away. So we keep playing with fire.
Good evening, everybody. I am Uncle Mike, your favorite YouTuber's favorite uncle. And we are back here on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on the Xbox Series S. As you can hear, I am already in the cockpit. Let me go ahead and give you a sneak preview here. Here I am in the cockpit. I was actually planning on flying the Cessna 152 tonight and doing a little dead reckoning on a drive that we are just about to take here on a Voyager mission. And if you're wondering about what the Voyager missions are, well, the Voyager missions are our travel videos in our new camper, which we've named Voyager. So check that playlist out. It's the top playlist on my YouTube channel. Please click that like button of all those videos, give them a thumbs up, subscribe, and all that kind of good stuff. Chime the bell to get notified. All that kind of good stuff that you can do out there on YouTube. But what we're going to do here tonight is we're going to do a little dead reckoning. We're going to use a VFR chart here, which I've also got up to show you. So what we're going to do is, well, real soon here, we're going to take a drive, like I said, for a Voyager mission that will take us through Asheville, all the way up into North Carolina here, down through Waynesville, Silva, through Bryson City. We're actually going to make a night stop and camp for a bit at a KOA right down here in Murphy, North Carolina. And then after we spend the night in Murphy, we are going to head all the way over here, come down, cross over into the 3/4 here of Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, jump into Tennessee here, and we are going to end up out here. And let's see if I can find it here. Where is it? Well, let's see here. Here is Chattanooga. Here we are. We are going to end up here in Manchester in real life for camping and the KOA in Voyager, again in our trailer. But we're actually coming out here for a glider contest in real life. So that's why we're coming out to the Arnold Air Force Base area. So let's go ahead and scroll on back here. And where are we trying to get to? Here we are. So here's where we're at right now. We're just about to, well, we're on the runway here for runway 35 in Asheville. I've got some nav dialed in, but we're not really too worried about the nav aids because we're going to dead reckoning. So all VFR, we're going to follow roads and all that. So we're going to actually use the roads and landmarks and the rail here on the VFR sectional, rivers, lakes, all that kind of stuff to get us our flight here tonight. So that's one of the things that I thoroughly enjoyed in real flying was dead reckoning. I liked looking at scenery, and that's probably one of the reasons why I like travel now. And so yeah, we're gonna have a good time doing some dead reckoning here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 because it is amazing. I mean, it's just what you can see, how they have gone ahead and really put everything in the simulator here. I mean, it's Google Earth in flight sim, so that is amazing. So let's go ahead here and let's jump into the cockpit. So what's up? There's a camel. Danger. So here we are in the cockpit. We are gonna do this flight here. We'll look at some landmarks and all that kind of stuff, but again, we are about to do this drive in real life, and so that is for our Voyager mission of travel. So let's go ahead and get going here. I've got everything set up. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. Let's go ahead and get some power. And hello, I did turn off the brakes, did I not? Am I in some weird mode again? All right, I'm not in drone mode. All right, brakes are off. All right, I'm not really sure what was going on there. Seems to happen to me a lot. Where I just can't get the damn airplane to move there. We're gonna come out here to runway 35. Take off to the north. We can go ahead and, well, one reason I decided not to fly the Cessna 152 Aerobat here this evening, and instead I have gone with the Cessna 172 Skyhawk, is this just faster. And since it's faster, I'm thinking we can actually cover more ground here at about, you know, between an hour and 2 hours here tonight. So maybe we can almost do the whole flight and get ourselves out into Tennessee and all that, which we are going to start the drive here real shortly on a Voyager mission. So we are taxiing on out here. We'll go ahead, we'll climb out. We'll climb to about 4,500 feet. Reason being is as well, 4,500 feet. We're heading to the west, so we're gonna fly at evens, plus 500 feet. That's VFR altitude. So here we are at Asheville Regional, lining up on runway 35. Let's go ahead and get in the cockpit. Go ahead and bring her to a stop here. Let's go ahead and get ready. Let's look at what we got. I like what the airplane looks like. Don't need any flaps or anything like that, but we'll just climb out here to the north, straight out departure. It will fly over the Biltmore, but also the Skyhawk, not only is it faster, but it's got an autopilot. So it'll be a little bit nicer flight, and I can kind of steer things and we can look around more since we are dead reckoning here. So we are going to use our sectional here and we are going to follow roads and railways and all that to navigate. So, and again, what our route is we're going to take off here, right down here, Asheville Regional. We're going to come up to right up by here by the town of Asheville. We're going to take a left turn, follow. This is actually Interstate 40 right here. This is Interstate 26 to the north, but then Interstate 40, we're going to follow that. Interstate 40 is going to, right before Waynesville here, is going to make a turn and goes up to like Knoxville or something into Tennessee. But we're going to head kind of southwest here, and we're going to fly in through the mountains over Bryson City and down here to Murphy. And then probably we have, since we're flying the faster Skyhawk, we are going to go ahead and continue what our drive will be over multiple days into Tennessee. So that is what we're doing. So I'll bring up the sectional here quite often as we are flying, as we need to scope out where we are going. So yeah, okay. Well, the Cessna 172 is not really rated for barrel rolls. I mean, we could do a barrel roll because it's a 1G maneuver, so maybe we'll do a barrel roll when it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So this thing is this is a cruiser. Not really not like the Cessna 152 Aerobat, so it's not really rated for any type of real aerobatic. So, all right, let's go ahead and get the heading bug here set. All right, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Everything's looking good. Got a little bit of a breeze, or not even breeze. It's just it's more like just a little bitty wind. Whew. Lay off that rudder there, Uncle Mike. All right, rotate. Yeah, we'll go ahead and gain some speed here. Passing through 70 knots, looking good. We'll get the climb going. Looking nice. We'll go ahead and trim her up here. We'll just fly her on the sticks for a little bit. There we go. So there is Asheville Regional. Straight up here to the north is the town of Asheville. A nice climb out here. I'm gonna just kind of let her bob and weave here a little bit, up and down. Yeah, right, I know. I need a P test. There's still the issue with the joystick, or the hot ass, or the HOTAS, or whatever you want to call it, where it doesn't keep your settings. So right now it's like full sensitivity, 100%, all that mumbo jumbo, and so it's just, and I just don't want to reset it every time I play. So that's why usually I tone down the rudder because it's so sensitive, and I put a little bit bigger dead zone in it and all that. So yeah, it definitely makes it look like I'm drunk. So all right, let's go ahead and get the heading bug going here. Heading bug is on. There we go. All right, we got go ahead and dial in here a little bit. All right, we'll just continue our climb up here to 4,500. Right now we're at 3,300. We'll just keep the engine going, get a nice climb out. Beautiful scenery here in kind of northwestern North Carolina. That is where we're at. Yeah, it is amazing. That's why I like the simulator now. To me, it's not about instrument flying or anything like that. It's all about dead reckoning, using the road. Wait till you see the interstate and stuff. I mean, we'll just follow it. Everything is true to the VFR sectional, the map. Everything is true. So, all right, we're coming up here on the Biltmore here. So let's go ahead and turn on over. We'll do some sightseeing before we leave. So straight ahead is the town of Asheville, or the city of Asheville. I don't know why I keep saying town. I don't know. But we're actually already over right here, starting to pass over the Vanderbilt property. Yeah, there's the Vanderbilts. Yep, those Vanderbilts. That's why it's called the Biltmore. It's a combination of their name, Vanderbilt, and then more, meaning like rolling hills in their native Dutch language or something like that. So there's the Biltmore estate. We're passing through almost 4,000 feet here, going for 4,500 will be our cruise altitude. Once we get to cruise, we'll come off the power, get cruise setting going, and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, there's the Biltmore. It's gardens right there off the right wing, right where it says Flight Simulator. And now the house and its front gardens and all that. I still think it's the largest private residence in the country. So we've toured it before, so we've been there. We've done that. This is still all of their property underneath the airplane. Actually, over here, we'll go ahead and start turning to the west here, looking for the intersection of I-26 and I-40. Yes, the interstates. But right off the nose here, right down there, that is like their big restaurant, winery, and all that. We've been there too. Also right off the nose, right there is the hotel. We've stayed there. That was when we first moved out here, long time ago. All right, we're coming up on cruise altitude. So out over there, that's the town of Asheville. Neat town, a lot of breweries. You got like Lexington Avenue Brewery. A bunch of other stuff is out here, but we're gonna start turning to the west here. And the reason being is because right below us is I-40 and there's I-26 out there, and then here's their intersection. So yeah, we're gonna head out here. Nice kind of late afternoon. I didn't want to do like night or anything. I still want to be able to see, but I really didn't want it to be too late. All right, let's go ahead and come back on the old power a little bit. There we go. Engine doesn't need to work so hard, but I still want cruise real good. You know what I'm saying? So right off the nose here, this is I-40 now, heading west. But what we're going to do is when we actually make this drive right up here at this intersection, right off the nose, that intersection with that road right down there. You can see it coming in underneath the airplane here, that road. They don't really do the roads real good. I mean, you can see like the overpass bridges, you know, they kind of modeled those, but the road is kind of just like a grass field, but you can obviously see its direction and all that. But we're actually going to go, when we do this drive, we're actually going to get on I-40, but we're going to get off right there. We're going to follow that road that goes off that way. But one of the things that we do is that if we jump into our sectional here and we look, so if I bring my cursor over here, where's my cursor? There it is. So if we zoom in on here, the map, so we're passing over this intersection right here, and then this road, you can see how the interstate, and then I think it's Highway 74, they come together pretty close right here by Canton, right before Canton. And so we could use that as a landmark. And of course, you still got the train here too. You got the train here on the map. We're going to be following the railroad too. So we could actually try, if we wanted to, here, let me actually get a drone shot set up right off the nose too. So here's, there are things I like to do. They got a cool drone camera in here. So let me set this up here, kind of looks like almost like our bomb. There we go. I'll put it kind of forward of us. There we go. And then we'll tilt it down, the drone. So now we can kind of get a down view, so. But right there, see, that's I-40. And then this, I think it's Highway 74. So oh, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. We got bad traffic over here on the I-40, but as you come up onto Canton, there's a bad accident on Highway 74, and so people are getting off Highway 74, creating a lot of congestion on Interstate 40 heading west. So yeah, you might want to just say screw it, just go back to the brewery and have some more drinks. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. And you can, like, right now I think I have, do I have real I don't think I have live traffic. So because this stuff, it will take in weather, so you can do live weather. You can do live traffic, not ground traffic, but air traffic. So you can see all the jets landing if you're at a big international airport. Right now, there are other players in the, but I don't have their nameplates. I don't have their gamer tags. It'll show up on the screen, and so you don't see that. But there's other players. There's other aircraft. So, but we're not really flying where there's like a heavy, I don't think there's a lot of other people that really want to fly out here, because it seems as if so much of flight sim is, what do you want to call it? Commercial airliners and the big routes, right? So the hubs, LAX, Miami, Houston, Chicago, New York, yada yada yada. That's fun. That's neat. But my type of flying is exploring the planet, and so when I saw this, I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. And I was so bummed because it came out on the Xbox Series X and S, and of course Xbox Series X you almost can't get, or you're paying like what, $900. And then finally there was a gamer that posted a video playing on the Xbox Series S, and I was like, sold. I literally went out, bought a Series S on Amazon, had delivered whatever it was, 2 days or something like that, and I am amazed. I did get the F-14 fighter jet. Most people are kind of like, well, why do you get fighter jets? You can't drop bombs, you can't shoot weapons and all that. Well, that's just for the performance of it, just for the fun of it and stuff like that. So, but I really like the Cessnas. It reminds me of my real flying days. This is a glass cockpit, so you can see that we've got the glass cockpit here with the the G1000, Garmin 1000, blah blah blah, whatever. So it does a bunch of bells and whistles and all this kind of stuff. If you like all that stuff, all the switches are work. I mean, it's if you want to kind of learn how to fly and practice, it's amazing. So, but I like getting an aerial view of either where I've been or where I'm going. So, all right. So, yep. Here's the town of Canton. So, if we look here, so I-40's crossing over. Let's go ahead and go back to our sectional here. So we're over Canton. So it looks like we're gonna make a left turn and head south here, southwest, at a lake. So I can see a lake out there already. So, but yeah, this is what we used to do when I learned to fly out in Arizona at Ernest A. Love Field in Prescott, Arizona, when I was going to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. I mean, it's Arizona. You got great mountains up in the northern part of Arizona. You got great mountains, and because you got so much land out there and it's kind of so few roads, dead reckoning by flying on the roads was so easy. I mean, you could literally just get a Rand McNally map and just navigate by that. I mean, where we're flying right now, there's really no nav aids out here. There's no navigational beacons that the airplane can pick up or anything. So we're having to fly by dead reckoning. So everything's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and give a little bit of a turn here over by that lake there. Now I do have, just to let you know, I do have, if you notice, I do have the landmark cities on. So they're going to tell us the cities as we fly around. So that's going to obviously help us a bunch. Check out that mine right there. That is cool. I think that's probably a mine. Right there off the tail. But yeah, the topography is real. It's, you know, it's true. So I'm going to start to turn a little bit more to the southwest here a little bit. Let's go ahead and check our sectional here. So yeah, I can definitely see. Oh yeah, there's where I-40 just went. There's the intersection right here. So we're passing over this intersection right here. So we want to now follow, and then follow the bigger road to the southwest. That's what we want to do. So all right, there we go. So we just passed over there. There goes the big road out to the southwest. There's our, I guess that's Lake Junaluska. I don't know the names of all the lakes out here because I'm not really a fisher person or a boating person or anything like that. So let's go ahead and start our turn. Again, we're just following here. You can see now the road is, this is a pretty big road. Because going out here to Bryson City area and stuff, it's very popular out here. It's a very popular destination. That you're out here with the Smoky Mountain National Park. You're out here with the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad. Bryson City is a big tourist destination, so that's why Highway 74 here is a big road. We've already left the interstate. The interstate went up that way. I-40 goes up that way toward Knoxville. And now we've made a southwest turn here and heading into the, really into the Smoky Mountains of North Carolina. That's where we're heading. And there's Waynesville right off the nose. So if we check our, here is the town of Waynesville. To the right should be a big mountain and stuff like that. So that looks good. And so now we're gonna have to come down to Silva. It looks like a little bit of a right turn at Silva, and then over here to Bryson City. Over here, so we can go ahead and zoom out a little bit there for that. Let's go ahead and jump back into the airplane. So yeah, everything's looking real good here. So we give you a cockpit view here for a while. Not much really to see. Beautiful mountains and all this. Don't really know much. Sorry, don't know much. But I know I love you. That may be all I need to know. I don't know why I broke into the song right there, but yeah, not much really to see here. We're flying. Man, don't know much trivia, factoids. What am I looking for about this area? But like I said, we're going to drive this. So this is literally the route that we have planned here. To drive over to this radio controlled glider competition over in Tullahoma, Tennessee. There will be a Voyager mission, which means that is our travel videos for our new camper Voyager, little teardrop trailer. So that is my new interest, I guess I shall say, on YouTube, are these little travel videos and stuff using the camper, and they're kind of like Star Trek, sci-fi. I don't know, I'm just having a good time. I'm having a good time showing where we're going. I'm having a good time editing them. And Bill Mora, that's the editor I use. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, let's take a look here. We're coming up on Sanuk. So, a lot of Native American influence out here. There's town of Cherokee. There's reservations. Actually, there's reservations right by us in South Carolina. The Catawba Indians, so, which is the namesake of the river that flows right by Charlotte, North Carolina, which is the Catawba River. So, yeah, looking really beautiful mountains out here in the Smokies. Just a lot of fun here with Flight Sim. Whew, look at that. There's the end number, November 36, Uncle Mike. Looking good. Yeah, got all the Xbox brand. You know me. I'm just. Yes. So yes, there are aircraft. So Thirsty Camel, aka Danger. So yeah, so like if we wanted to, like if we look right down there, looks like almost like, you know, like a dirt driveway or something. Yeah, you could go land right there. You could, if the building is solid, yes, you can, you know, try to land on buildings. Down here on the roads, yes. The issue is the closer you get to the ground, the worse the modeling gets. You know, for the textures, for the scenery and stuff. So typically, you know, people usually then download like what do you want to call it, payware and airports that they've improved the graphics of, right, and they've really made it spot on. So and they do that in the simulator already. Some of them are very well modeled. Like there's a payware scenery, I think, for Las Vegas, and I haven't bought it because I'm not really into that kind of like airport scenery. I'm more interested in this big expansive mountain scenery and stuff like this, and this right here is amazing. They've done a really amazing job of the Alps and stuff like that. So yeah, there are stock airplanes that come even in the standard edition of the flight sim. And so yeah, you could be flying around and be like, oh, and they've even got animals, especially like in Africa and stuff, but up in like Yosemite you can see bears. And so you can be like, oh look, there's a bear. There's a bear down in the field. You know, you can go down, you could land down there. I'm not even sure what happens if you try to stop your airplane. I don't know if the bears would like attack or something. That would be pretty cool. So, but yeah. So yeah, you could. So like if you like a bridge or like that road right down there, yeah, we could go. You go land on it. And if there is texture that is solid, like me, I have all the assists turned off, so you can crash. Right? You know, some people leave it on, so you know you can be, it doesn't matter, right? Just you're bouncing around in the hills and all this kind of stuff. So, all right, well let's go ahead and check. I know we're following this road, so dead reckoning is pretty easy. Because you know what we're doing right here, that's Highway 74. We're basically in a sightseeing flight right now. I mean, we know from our map here. So again, if I bring up our map, we passed over Waynesville. We're somewhere down in here. We could probably try to pick up where the railroad is. If we wanted to see where it, maybe if it crossed or something here. But we're looking for the town of Silva. And then there's going to be a Y, it looks like, in the road, and we want to go now then kind of more to the northwest and follow the bigger road, not this road that heads to the south. So that's what we're looking for right now. So if we look here, I'm pretty sure that off the wingtip there is the railroad. It's not modeled real well, but it definitely looks like a railroad, you know, the bed of a railroad out there in that wingtip out there. So if I'm guessing, oh wait, you can see that. So that's out there is the railroad. There's a road, but then there's also a railroad. And so that bridge right down here is probably, I'm going to guess, where the railroad crosses the highway. So if we go back and we look here, I would guess that that's what we're seeing right here. That's my dead reckoning. So, and then there's the town of Silva. So yeah, so that's it. So that's what's pretty cool about, you know, oh yeah, you can fly down the side of the Grand Canyon. Absolutely you can. Absolutely. And it's not illegal in the flight sim. All right, so here we're in the town of Silva, and we know that we want to take the road that continues on here to the west northwest. So we don't want to go that way because that's south. So we want to go up in that canyon, up that direction. That is where we are. That's where we are heading. Oh yeah, the pyramids are modeled. right? So I mean, all these places, you know, the Antarctica, Arctic, Russia, China, you know, all these weird places, the Middle East, Africa, all these places where you're like, I have no desire in my life to go there. But then you could be like, I don't want to go fly there now. Because this is basic Google Earth in airplanes. I mean, it's really what it is. That's what they're taking. All this is photography or photogrammetry, whatever it is. That's what they're doing. All right, so here's the town of Dillsboro. That's on our map. So we passed over Silva. Now we got Dillsboro. So we want to head out, out that way. Following now. This is still the same highway. This is still Highway 74 here. So we're going to go ahead and continued here. Just kind of head out this way. Now, you might be wondering what I am doing here. Well, what I am doing is I am using the Garmin here. So I've got it on autopilot and all this kind of stuff. Heading hold, altitude hold, all this kind of stuff. And then I've already programmed in my controller. So with different key stuff, you know, flippers and buttons and all that kind of stuff, I can then control it and tell it what it wants to do. So I can actually tell it what heading to go to using the controller. I can reset the altimeter or altitude. But yeah, so I that's one reason also, like I said, I wanted to fly this airplane, decided to fly this airplane faster, and it's got this nice G1000 autopilot, which gets so much easier, and so much easier for the flying I like to do, which is the sightseeing, where I like to look around and see what this is. Now, what I have done is then on your like laptop or your computer over here, what you can also do is not only can you use the VFR chart like we are, so we've already made this turn right here, so we're flying up this way now, following the interstate or the highway up here. So we should be coming up here, and then somewhere out here we'll see this Sossaman Field and Bryson City. But another thing that you can do is you could also, in another screen, bring up Google Earth. So you literally could be flying, and then you could pause the simulator when you get somewhere, and you're like, what is that? You know, like you look down and you're like, what is that right down there? Like, you know, here, what is that? You know, what's that building's right down there? And then you can bring up Google Earth and with more info, or Google Maps or something like that. And you can actually find out what the building is. Like, is it a Walmart Supercenter, right? Or is it a mine? Or, you know, what's the business? So, all right, tell the autopilot to go ahead and come about 20 degrees here to the right. We'll follow the road. Well, again, we're going to be driving this here real soon with Voyager hooked up to the truck. But yeah, it's a beautiful country out here. Beautiful country. Yeah, almost every airport has got some level of model to it. So so even if you're like in Papua New Guinea, and you want to go land at all these little, where you're like missionary bush pilots, and you want to land all these, cool dirt strips and, and deliver supplies and all this. Yeah, you could do that too. That'd be cool. I have to say, I like doing this flying because I actually like going places where I've driven to and I've been to, and then getting the bigger picture of what it was like to be there. So, all right, well, there's that Sossaman Field. Supposed to be maybe about 30 degrees off the nose, so let's go ahead and head that way. All right, so now we've got another landmark. We've got this river. It's way out there, and then it almost comes in and it almost touches. Let's go ahead and bring up our map here. And you can see here, let's see, we've got a river. Got the river. Oh, here it is. It goes way out right here. Right here. It goes way out, and then it comes back and almost kisses the road. So that's what we're looking at right below here, the wing right here. There it is. So this is classic Dead Reckoning. Alright, let's go ahead and keep making a turn to the west here. So here is the town of Bryson City. There's that Sossaman Field. It's a little private field above the town there. You can see it. It's marked right there, Sossaman Field. And then there's the town of Bryson City. Been there several times. Beautiful little city. It is the home base for the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad, which is like a tourist railroad you can do. We took Mom there for her 80th birthday, and we did the lunch car and all this kind of stuff, which is really, really neat. They feed you lunch and all that kind of good stuff. So, all right, let's take a look here at what we're looking at on the chart. So once we get to Bryson City, fly over the field here. We want to continue the highway. We've got a lake here. This is Fontana Lake, been there. So we're going to kind of pass, and then there's going to be a junction of the highway, and then our road gets smaller as we head our way down here to where we're eventually going to stay the night here soon with the trailer down here in Murphy. So that is where we are heading. So we need to head down there, right down this way. So let's go ahead and tell the autopilot to turn us to the left here. But there's Bryson City. There's that private field above the town. Very cool. There's the lake. You can see the lake. It's really this big fingerish lake out there. Tell the autopilot to follow our road here. You can see it. It's clearly you can see our road. So Dead Reckoning here is not too difficult right now. But there is that Sossaman Field. There is Bryson City. The railroad actually is right below us down here. It follows the Nantahala River. So it's down, its bed is down here. It follows the same place that we're going. So, alright, let's go ahead and look at our map here one more time. Let's zoom in here where we got this intersection. So the road's going to pass over and kind of kiss the lake here. And it almost kisses the lake, and there's going to be an intersection. We want to take this left fork, and we're also following the railroad here in this valley. So that's where we want to go. That's where we want to go. So all right. So here's our right down here is our highway. There is Fontana Lake. Interesting bit about Fontana Lake is when this lake was created, way out there on the right wingtip, way out there on the north side of the lake, there used to be a town, and there was a road to the town, but the bridge and the road to the town was covered up once they built the dam, and the lake then covered up the way to this town. Well, the county went to the federal government and said, hey, you need to build us a new road into our town. And the government, was like, oh yeah, no problems, yeah, we'll do that. Well, of course, then they didn't do that. And so there's like this tourist spot. You can go out there. We've been out there. It's pretty cool. It's called the Road to Nowhere. You go out there. There's like a quarter mile of the road. They built the tunnel they needed to build, and then they stopped the road. And it was actually only like 10 years ago that the federal government finally settled with the county. And the federal government still, like, regularly will do trips to take family members to their, there's still a town out there, so there's the graves and there's still houses and all this kind of stuff out there, but there's just no roads to get to it. So the federal government basically takes people out there for like family reunions or anniversaries, or to go to the grave sites and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's called the Road to Nowhere, North Carolina. You can look it up. So okay, so the road, there's where it first kissed or crossed the lake, and then somewhere now we are going to start looking for another intersection. There it is, right down here. I think that's, yep, there's our road right off the nose right here. That is the road so we want to head off into this valley. So pretty much the way we're heading now. So that's no problem right down there. So very cool. Yep. But yeah, out there on those mountains, way out there, on their far side of the lake, the road to nowhere. Alright, you can see now we're really getting into the mountains. You can see that it's not these big wide valleys that we've been on for most of the flight now. Now we're really getting out here. But beautiful country out here. Somewhere, like right somewhere just above the wing, kind of out in this area, we rented a cabin. When we first moved out here to the Carolinas, we went out here, we rented a cabin. So it's somewhere down here. This is the Nantahala River, and I think it's right down there. Yeah, that right there, that is the Nantahala Outdoor Center. Yep, right there, where they kayak. And so somewhere out here, one of those out there just above the wings here on that mountain, we stayed at a cabin. It was beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. Look at this beautiful canyon here. It's just gorgeous. And when you're down on it in real life on the road, I mean, the road is a 2-lane road. It's right alongside the river. It's forested like this, so you're looking at the river, and the river is amazing. But you can't see that this is what the mountains look like above you. Look at this. Look at this canyon. Oh. Wow. Just stunning topography. Alright, so we know our road is going through there. It's following the river. So we're just going to go right up this valley here. Pretty easy. Go ahead and tell the old Garmin to give us a little bit of a left turn, so we just fly up this valley here. Some type of strip mine right here. Taking away the mountain right down there. Absolutely amazing. Alright, we look pretty safe here, so let's go ahead and check our map here. So we've gone through Bryson City. We've come down here. We got some power lines crossing on the chart. We can look for that. We know that it just made that bend. We just did that. So then it's coming down here through. It's gonna make a little bit bend, and now we've got an airport here that can definitely be a landmark. The Western Carolina Regional at the town of Andrews. We've got a road junction right here, so we'll take a look for that too. Got a little road junction right here also, so that would be something else that we look for here as we continue to fly in here. So because we are out here and where it is just a bunch of mountains and a bunch of trees. I don't know where they get their data and stuff from, but I've been on this road too. There's so many houses and stuff that've got these little bridges into their property. So okay, so here's a big feature. So here's a road. You can see the road going up. Looks like a lake up there. There's a stream up there. So if we go check that's where we're passing right here. Right there. There's the little lake up there. There's the lake and the road going up. So we're passing over this intersection right here. We're looking for this one. And then it's pretty much just we're going to fly on down here to Murphy. So, whoop, there's the instruments. So everything's looking real good. We're looking for that other, there's the other road right below us, right here. Comes down here, then it joins up right there. Oh, not switching for you. So we have already picked up this right here. It follows us, and then it ducks in right here. So this right here, it follows in, it ducks in right there. So that is where we are at. There's the road right below us. There's that intersection right there. this is how amazing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 here is on the Xbox Series S. Is that I am using the real, this right here is the real VFR sectional that I'm using. And we are using it to navigate. Amazing. Alright, well, it's not going to be as interesting here really now for quite a bit of the flight. I'm just going to go ahead and tell the Garmin here to go ahead and give us a little bit of a right turn. You can see that the valley's really opening up. We're not in this tight canyon kind of valley. We're now really opening up where we've got more room to maneuver and all this. So everything's looking real good. So now we're just going to follow this canyon, this valley here, the road. We're going to follow it down to the town of Murphy. And again, that's where we're going to be staying with Voyager, our new teardrop camper here real shortly. Making our way to Tennessee on a camping trip. So I'm going to go ahead and tell the Garmin to go and give us about 10 degrees more to the right. So now we're just, there's the road down there, following the river. That seems to be what roads do. Out root beer. That sucks. But I got an autopilot. I could go if I wanted to get into the root beer, but nah, I'm good. Alright, so here we go. Let's take a look. We've got the road right here on the left wing tip. We got the river on the right wing tip. If we go over here to our sectional and we look here, so we've got the river on the right, road to the left, and then they come close, and then they even cross right down here. So now we can actually see right here. Here's where the river, and then they get real close right there. Look at that, and they cross. Huh. See? You can dead reckon navigate here on Flight Sim. Amazing. Look at that. There's the town of Andrews. All right, we got an airport out here. Go ahead, have the Garmin. Let's go ahead and do a touch and go here, huh? That's what I have to say about that. All right. All right, I'm gonna just. I am now on the sticks here. I have turned off the autopilot. That's what that ping was. Everything's gonna start chirping at me quite a bit here because, well, I turned off the autopilot, and so we're below what I set the altitude for the autopilot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come out here and we're gonna do about like a right 300 because we're way too high. I need to slow her down. All right, here we go. Dial in some flaps. We're just gonna go ahead and do a nice circle out here as we slow it down. I'm adding in some trim because I'm on the sticks now. Got a nice, just steady turn here at about 67 knots. 1 notch of flaps. Because I'm just trying to, right out here, there is our airport right out there. Things looking real good. Here comes our airport. There's our airport. Look at that. That was like the scene from Master and Commander, you know, at night when he just, you know, does all his maneuvering and ends up behind the enemy. Yeah, it's like that right there, huh? Do that little right 300. Slow us down. Descend. still high. I'm gonna go ahead and dump full flap. We got the barn doors out now. There are the full barn doors out. Let's come down here. We'll do a touch and go, and then we'll just climb out. We'll just continue our journey. So this is the town of Andrews. Straight ahead is Murphy, the town of Murphy, where we'll be staying with Voyager, our camper here. But everything's looking good. 65 knots. I like it. Go ahead and add a little bit of nose down trim here. After flying the F-14, this thing is like nice and slow.
500.
500 is telling me. That's another thing about this glass cockpit. She talks to you. Go ahead and give you an interesting view here. Our GPS, our GoPro, not GPS, our GoPro tail view. A little bit of power here. Come over the numbers. Do a nice easy touch and go here, huh? 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 Nice. Nice. Is full stall landing. I like that. Just bring the flaps up. Flaps are coming up. Oops, let me get out of this view here. What am I doing? I don't really know. There we go. I got so many keybinds on, I don't know what's what. There we go. Away we go. Nice. A nice little touch and go there. Not following the runway center line, but you know, hey, that's okay. There was terrain out here. I was just trying to stay away from the terrain. And we'll just go ahead and continue climbing out here. 4,500 feet. We're still in a westerly heading, so might as well climb back up to the even plus 500 feet. So 4,500 feet is what we'll climb up to. Here's our road again that we are following. Again, we'll be driving on that exact road here shortly, as we are driving down to Marble, North Carolina. Got plenty of fuel for the whole flight here, so I think we'll head on over to Tennessee. We can cut the corner a little bit, but there's really no corner to cut actually. So there is Marble, North Carolina, and then right off the nose there is Murphy, North Carolina. Alright, let's go ahead and get the heading bug set. Alright, autopilot's coming on. Oh, I don't like this. Not really sure what's... I need to get... There we go. Little glitch in the system or something. But now we're climbing up here. Come to the left here just a little bit. Follow our road here. See if we can find the actual KOA. We're gonna be staying at our first KOA, Campground of America, out here in Murphy, North Carolina. So we decided that we're gonna do this travel. We're gonna stay at KOAs with the trailer. We've never stayed at KOAs. We've only been staying at really state parks here since we bought Voyager at the end of May. So this trip is KOAs to see kind of the difference between state parks and KOAs. That's what we're gonna do. So I pretty much know kind of where the KOA is at. So we'll see if we can pick it out here from the ground, because I doubt that it will be modeled at all, but at least you'll be able to see the, you know, use the aerial photos to see that it's a campground. All right, so it's just off the highway here, right out there. That is actually a Harrah's casino. That's because it's part of the reservation, the Native American reservation. So everything's looking nice here. Go ahead and get this set up so we can. It'll be our instrument view. So yeah, right there off the nose, right there. Right, yep. Then right there. That's the KOA right there. The spinner of the prop is pointing right at it, right there. Those are like RVs in storage. That all the white. That's what they are. Very cool. And then here is Murphy, North Carolina. All right, so we'll go ahead and get back up here. We'll get back into a cruise setting, and then we'll might as well just go ahead and head over to Tennessee. Hey, what's up, Victoria? What's up? So you're gonna be flying San Francisco to Rio. Oh, is that part of VATSIM? Is that a VATSIM, Victoria? Or are you just doing it for like me, just kind of do it for fun? So, and what's up, Camping Therapy? I bet you're editing. I've seen all your meetups and all that. That was cool, meeting up with those friends. You making their campfire before they even showed up. You're like a good friend. I gotta remember that. I'll be like, where's my campfire? So, yeah, we're heading out soon. So I'm actually flying here, Camping Therapy. I'm actually flying the driving route that we are about to take in Voyager here as we head out to Tennessee to go see a friend at a rail-controlled glider competition. So we're just flying the route here, but we're gonna stay at that KOA back there in Murphy, and now we're just gonna follow the highway out here and eventually take a turn a little bit more to the west. And oh, here's another airplane. Whoa, there's another airplane. Look right here. You see him? Do you see him? I don't know if the graphics will even pick it up. Let me jump in the cockpit. Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. Do you see his beacon? He's got like a little flashing dot right there in the center of the screen. Another airplane. It's another airplane. Oh, hi, little airplane. Wonder where they're heading to. They're probably heading to Asheville or something. Very cool. Very cool. Oh man, I'm glad you're editing and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, that sucks about that's the risk. That's like the second surgery too, right? So, oh, you'll be in Waynesville. Yeah, we just flew over Waynesville. That's where we followed out of Asheville. We followed I-40, and then at Waynesville, boop, I think, was it a Highway 74? That's what we just did. We just flew that. We just flew Waynesville. You talking about Waynesville, North Carolina, right? So, yeah, Victoria, yeah. I don't know, but Victoria, you're talking about, is it a VATSIM or is it just for fun? All right, let's go ahead and. So yeah, one of the things that I will be looking at in the future is thinking about taking some type of live streaming setup when we go on these Voyager missions, so I can live stream from out in the real world while I explore the planet, because that's kind of the theme of, so. Oh, you're getting stuff removed. Well, I think that's good. So, I mean, I think it's okay. So we got a landmark here. So we got the big road, the big highway, and then something's branching off from it. Let's go ahead and go to our sectional here. Murphy. So we got, so it looks like we actually need to take, yeah, we need to head west. We need to head west, so we need to follow. Let's make our turn to the west here. We're gonna go out in the sun. All right, we're at cruise altitude. Everything's looking good. I'm gonna come back on the power just a little bit here. We're not burning so much fuel. Oh, we're going through like just a light cloud. I can still see through it. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at this. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, all right, yeah, chem therapy. Hey, all the best to you. It was so fun meeting you in real life. It would be so fun to see you again. Enjoy. Hope everything goes well with your surgery and all that. And remember, thumbs up because you are amazing. All right, look at that. Look at that view, huh? Woo. Look at that right there. Look at that. That is like, that's a nice screenshot right there. Oh, you're just doing it for fun. Gotcha, Victoria. Yep. Hey, why not? Why not, right? I mean, that's what I'm doing here. I'm literally flying the route I'm going to drive because I just want to see what it looks like. Get the big picture, explore the planet. See, there's a theme to the Voyager missions. And again, the reason why it's Voyager is because why it's space is because, you know, use your imagination and get some inspiration, right? Because, I mean, can you imagine if you just change your kind of your thought process a little, and you're just like, okay, what happens if I was an alien and I had a little spaceship and I landed on this planet? How amazing it would be to explore this planet. And so in my mind, that's what my little teardrop trailer is. Voyager. It's my little spaceship. And I can explore the planet. I can meet all these earthlings and have these fun adventures and go to these great destinations and see all this amazing life that's out there. It's like Star Trek. You just got to frame your mind right. All right, so we are now following our road here. This is our new road. We are heading to Tennessee. And of course, this is where Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia all come together. So we're going to be down here in southern Tennessee, northern Georgia on our trip with Voyager. So. But look how the topography has really changed. We were in some canyons back in there where we were back in Bryson City and all that. And now look how it's just got the topography is now just kind of some sporadic, you know, smaller mountains, much bigger valleys and stuff. Very interesting. Let's fly, let's rotate around here like this. Look at that. There we are. Oh, look at that. There's Uncle Mike, and Aunt Cindy. I wish I could put people in the back seat. That would be awesome. That would be amazing if I could put people in the back seat. You guys come flying with me. Be like, oh, I'll jump in the airplane, we'll go flying. Huh? All right, Martin Campbell Field. All right, let's go and check that out here. Here it is, right here. Martin Campbell Field, right there. Right there. So we got our new road. Our new road is heading out there, so we need to make a little bit of a turn to the right. So our road's kind of heading out there, so let's tell the old Garmin here to come right a little bit. So here's another thing. It's another thing about flight sim, okay? Is let's see here. What do I have to do? Do I have to if I active pause it? No. Okay. I thought there was a way that I could, but I guess I can't actively change. Yeah, I can't act when I'm in flight. I can't change the weather, I guess, in flight. Or maybe it's because I'm on autopilot. But I mean, you can change the weather, time of day. It's just amazing. Yep, there's Martin Campbell Field that we had on the sectional on our map. So right here, there it is. Right here, looks like there's some type of ultralight field or something right down here too. Just down here. I think that's what H means. Copper Basin and H. I think it's ultralights. I don't think it means helicopter. I think it means it's like I don't know what the H, but I think that's what it stands for. And then we're gonna head out west here. We'll just almost head. Well, maybe we'll just head due west. And this is Chattanooga. We'll head out toward Chattanooga here. So there's, whoop, there it is. So there's Martin Campbell Field, passing right over it. There's its beacon. Look at its beacon right off the nose. Look at it. It's flashing. Look at it. Blue, white, and green. Watch. Oh, there's the white. No, we're gonna miss the green. It's underneath the wing. Oh, there's the white again. And somewhere it was like, maybe that right there's the little. I don't know. I'm gonna see it in real life. I have to. You know what? I don't like go and like while we're on the Voyager mission. I ought to go and like stop at some of these airfields with the trailer and take a picture. Oh, that'd be awesome. All right, so now we've got another intersection here. Let's go ahead and check our sectional again. Yeah, here's that road right here, the intersection right here. I can see the road coming down. So, yep, we're on the right track. Very cool. All right, so we're gonna kind of just head mostly west here. Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, Colombia, and Brazil. And do you do this real time, Victoria? Are you flying this real time? Because that's amazing. Well, got a little bit of clouds here, a little bit of clouds. We're okay. We're still VFR. I mean, or do you like pause it and go to sleep for a little bit, or do you like fly? Is that like your whole day? That is amazing. I mean, I've been live streaming now for an hour and 15 minutes. Probably our flight has been maybe about an hour here, and yeah, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this cedar. Come on. Look at this. Man, that's a screen. That's a screensaver shot right there. That is a screen. Oh, there's an airplane up there. Way up high. I can see its strobe and its beacon going. It's anti-smash lights. Real time. That is amazing. That is impressive. Look at that. Hey, I tell you, our planet, it is amazing. It is amazing. I mean, it took me 50 years. It took me 50 years to frame my mind to say, hey, Uncle Mike, if you were like Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek, and you were an alien, and your ship landed on this planet, Think about the lifetime that you could have. That would be amazing to explore this. Huh. Woof. Hence, Voyager. Make sure you go check those out. I will get better and have more fun and do more sci-fi kind of funny content in those videos. So that is pretty cool, Victoria. That is pretty cool. I mean, I guess it would be okay like here if I took a little nap. But knowing my luck, something would happen because I do have some of the, I have realism set, so there is a slight chance that we could have a malfunction and all that. So I don't fly with it like God mode. So we can crash, we can overstress the aircraft, there can be problems. So yep, very cool, very cool. All right, so let's just go ahead and take a look. I see out here to our right, I see a lake. We stopped following the road. I kind of cut it. I think the road is out there in the valley. So we've got a lake off there. Let's go ahead and go to our VFR sectional here. And we've already passed here. So we are cutting across right here. This is that's the lake that we're seeing. So we're cutting straight across here. Heading over to, this is the town, this is Chattanooga. Choo choo! So that is where we are. That is where we're heading. So I'll leave that up right there. So not much to see, so maybe I can catch up on chat right here. So I'll be taking off at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is midnight. Whew. Well, I can just tell you that I'll be in bed. I will be sleeping. So if I was on your flight, I would have asked for a little bit of hooch, if you know what I mean, and then and then I too would be out. So whew. All right, well, off we go. Here, let's jump in the cockpit. Let's get a little bit. Oh jeez, I can't see nothing with that glare. Whew. That glare is brutal. But you know what we could do then? We could come over here and look down at the wheel as the world goes by. Come on, you know you've done that, huh? You flying on commercial airliners, you just like, wonder what everybody's doing down there. Right. There we go. There's the same view in Flight Sim. There's our little wheel pants on, all color coordinated, looking good. Can we climb around this airplane and see where we can go, huh? Oh yeah, here, I've never done this before. Oh man, this is pot. Here, we'll sit in the back seat. Oh, there we go. Huh? Look at that. Here's, let's sit over here and get out of the sun. There we go. Passenger view. There's the lake. So if we go to our sectional, we are crossing right here. Right there, that finger of that lake. There's the dam out there. You can see the dam. Right out there. There's the dam. There's that finger. There you go. So you can sit out here. I would think so. Whew, 3 a.m. I'm like, I can hardly keep my eyes open. It'd be like painful. Keep my eyes. Whew, whew, whew. All right, well, here, let's take a look at something though. Look how the topography has changed right here. I mean, look, we got mountains where we came from and all this, and now look. I mean, it's just like flat. Okay, I'm gonna look at something here on the sectional real quick. All right, it looks like Chattanooga's at about 680 feet in elevation. So what we're gonna do here is I am gonna go ahead and tell our little airplane we're gonna drop 2,500 feet in altitude, or 2,000 feet in altitude, since there's not so much elevation. So yeah, we're gonna see how this works out. Might not work out at all. We're gonna do a slow descent here. So I went ahead and told the Garmin, I said, Garmin, I don't want to be at 4,500 feet anymore. I want to be at 2,500 feet. Please reduce my altitude by 300 feet every minute. So that is what's going on over there in the bottom right here. I have told Garmin to start doing that for us, because clearly the topography has changed. We're in this, probably this old glacier where it carved out this stuff maybe, or something like that. I mean, look how we came out of the mountains and it just stopped. But looks like there's still topography and stuff out in front of us, which I know there is, because there's Lookout Mountain and stuff in Chattanooga. So, and if we look, if you look at the sectional, you'll be able to see that there's some topography too. So, but the sun's getting pretty low. We're flying right into the sun. Might not have been the best thing to do, is fly west looking at the sun, but everything's looking real good. Got this nice descent here. Speed is, we're ticking up toward, the yellow line there. 121 knots. Looking good. Airplane seems healthy. I don't see any problems. Let's go ahead and jump back into the front seat here. I don't see any problems. I don't see any warnings or alerts on the dummy panel. I like it. Looking good. Look at that. That's a beautiful little Cessna right there. All decked out. Man, really can't see anything. There's a cloud right here, but we're slowly descending. I'm not too worried about busting VFR standards or anything here, but man, I can't see nothing. There's so much glare out here. I mean, it's like I think right off the nose is the city of Chattanooga. But we can't see it because of the glare in this cloud, which is amazing if you think about it, right? I mean, come on. I mean, look at this. Look at this graphics right here. Look at this graphics right here. I mean, I feel like I'm there. Look at that. Look at that. There's an airplane right here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Did you see that? I saw the anti-smash lights through here. Wow, look at that. Alright, I'm gonna have it descend a little faster here. So we're gonna, woo, look at that, look at the glare. Look at the glare on the wing. Oh, it's like, what is it, Cylon? Is that what they were? Cylon from Battlestar Galactica? Boom. 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 Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, we've got all the cloud. I don't know where we're at. I don't, okay, I see a big body of water over there. I think this is the town of Cleveland right here. I think this is Cleveland. Yep, Cleveland. There, it's South Cleveland. Okay, we're good then. Yep. Could have gotten real. So straight ahead is Chattanooga. Straight ahead is Chattanooga. We're still slow. We're still not slowing down. We're still descending. We're passing through 3,100, going to 2,500. We're still west, so we want to be at evens plus 500 feet. And I don't really see too much. If I come over here off screen and I take a look at elevations, yeah, 2,800 looks to be the highest elevation kind of in the area, so you might have to be a little concerned about heading here, but we should be able to see level field coming up here right off the nose. Level field is the main airport in Chattanooga. And then we're gonna pick up the river, just keep heading west, pick up the river. And then at some little towns here, but Marion County, Brown Field. Then we'll make a turn to the northwest. That'll take us up toward Tullahoma and Manchester. And that's where we're heading. That's where we're driving to, folks. So again, what we're doing here is we're flying our route. Kind of got the airplane a little fast here in the descent, but we're just about to level out, so not too concerned about that at all. So there's the big Chattanooga River. So everything's looking good. Check out the topography. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. It almost looks like, you know, when you look at that, when you go to the beach and right down by the water, there's like the little ripples, like in the, you know, in the sand, right where the water kind of laps up and that's what this looks like. Look at that. Look at this ridge, right? Like from that all the way. But then there's even smaller little ridges. So this has definitely got to be ancient glacier, ancient, you know, seas, something like that. All right, well, we descended down to 2,500 feet. Yeah, it might not have been the best to fly west in the evening, since, you know, here on the planet, that's when the sun comes down, but we really can't see ahead of us too well. Note that for next time. Got a little bit of clouds here. Look, a little bit of maybe Virga or something there in that cloud right there. We'll look this way. So, but look at that. Look at that. Those ridge lines just going north-south or whatever. Yeah, north-south kind of. Amazing. Oh, well, here's a big interstate. Here's some big road. I don't know what big road this is, but I'm sure that goes into Chattanooga. So here, we'll just do a little dead reckoning and say, hey, we'll follow this road here. Let's bring up our sectional. Oh yeah, I can tell you right here. See, we're somewhere right over here. Here's Chattanooga. We just picked up this road here. Looks like it's Interstate 75. So it comes down. Yeah, I would imagine so. Very cool. We'll come over here. We'll fly right across Chattanooga, head west, Marion County, and then head up. And this is our destination right up here, Tullahoma, Manchester area. So that is where we are heading here. Probably won't have much more than about 30 minutes here flying. It'll be one of my longest live streams ever. I usually stream for like an hour. And so right now we're pushing an hour and a half, and so that. That's... Look at our anti-smash lights. Our strobes blinking there on the wingtip. It's a good looking airplane. Good looking airplane. Alright, we'll follow this road down here. This interstate. Wow, look at that. What do you think that is? Look at this. Look at that. Need to look that up. Wow. That is a hell of a complex here. What do you think that is? Cars, maybe? Look at that. That is a big thing. From the aerial photos of all those, it looks like, I want to say cars, but wow, look at that. That is a hell of a facility right there. Whew. Yep, here we go. Yeah, that was a big building. So here's level field. We'll fly right over level field. Then we'll just do some dead reckoning here. So again, bring up our sectional. So here's level field. I'm going to go ahead and put it right in the center of the screen. So here's level field. We'll cross over. We'll go we'll just go due west. Marion County, northwest turn, finish our flight. So that's what we are going to do right there. So here is level field. This is our nose drone footage here. So like here you can see that this airport probably is going to be a little bit more modeled better in the base game. Reason being is because it's a bigger airport, right? It's commercial. More flight simmers are flying commercial, right? The Airbuses, the Boeings, all that kind of stuff. Than what I'm doing, right? General aviation, dead reckoning. So look at the glare. You see that glint that's coming off the buildings and the water over there? Look at that. There's amazing. So here is level field. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, let's take a turn to the west. After flying over level field. Got an airliner down there, check that out. Some general aviation. Looks like, I don't know if that's a Boeing or Airbus. It's kind of hard to tell from here. Right, Airbus. Yeah, it's pretty interesting flying. Man, look at this, I can't see nothing hardly. It's very interesting flying the Airbus after you fly like general aviation here. Because the fly-by-wire system of the Airbus like 320, it's such a weird feeling. Because so much with the... Woo! There's a bright moon out right now. What's up, Cindy? We're heading... We just flew over Chattanooga. Now we're heading up to Oklahoma. So, I'll be done in about a half hour. You don't need me anyway. Go away. Go away. Take your full moon and let it set in the west horizon. Whew, okay, where was I? Let's see. Oh, well, right here into the sun, right out there, that is Lookout Mountain. Right over there is Georgia. We are going to be visiting Lookout Mountain on this trip, but that's on the second half of the trip. But that's Lookout Mountain. And that is where you can look up Sea Rock City for neat history and all that kind of stuff. Sea Rock City. So, yep, looking good here. I mean, again, I'm just going to check our sectional. So everything's looking good. Where's my, there it is. We flew out here, we're flying to the west. Here is the bend, it looks like, that big bend. Oh no, probably right down here is the big bend in the river, right down here. And we've got another bend, so we're just following. We probably could turn a little bit north of west. So we'll go ahead and do that here. We'll head to 280 instead of 270. But there is Chattanooga. Look at that, it's beautiful. Check out that building up on the hill there. I wonder what that is. That's cool in the city right there. Look at that, right off the wingtip. It's up on that knoll. That is cool. But yeah, this is right here. There, Lookout Mountain. There it is, Lookout Mountain. See? And over there is a place called Sea Rock. It's called Rock City. And it was a little tourist place. It's got like a waterfall, little hiking trails. It's really, really neat and all that kind of stuff. And what they still do to this day is they will refurbish barns in the area as long as you let them paint Sea Rock City. So it's like a marketing ploy. Amazing. Great hang gliding and stuff off that ridge. It might be off that ridge back over there. But a lot of hang gliding stuff off Lookout Mountain. But then off that way in the distance is Trenton, Georgia, and we'll be staying there at a KOA. But that's on the return. That's on the return trip. So there goes the river, making a bend up there. We should meet back up with the river almost right off the nose here. Go ahead and make a little bit of 5-degree turn here to the right. There's a lake up here. I would guess that this lake right here is man-made, and it's a pumped lake, meaning they actually over time slowly pump water up to fill this reservoir, and they then either use it for drinking water, or there might be then somewhere a hydroelectric plant, and so they basically let the water fall and go through the turbines. We have several of those in North Carolina that I've seen. So, all right, well, we're a little low here. I'm a little concerned because these mountains now they're getting a little high for us. And my sectional here, I'm trying to find out. Yeah, 1987, 1762. Yeah, it's gonna be a little close, but we're good. I was just looking at the elevation of these mountains. Make sure we don't go splat. But I think we're okay. I think confidence is high. Oh, there's the river, so we're meeting back up with the river. So if we check our dead reckoning here, so this was the first big bend, and we crossed over here. Now we're flying right across here. We should start seeing Marion County Field, and then we just got a little jaunt right up here, and then we're gonna head from Marion County kind of to the northwest up here to Manchester. So that's probably right off the nose. That's going to be Marion County Airport right off the nose there. I'm a dead reckoning machine. Buckos. Plane's been performing really good. Like it. Is there a nav aid up here? Let's see. Ooh, no. I don't see any navigation. Well, there's one. I don't know if we could pick that up. 113.55. It's Shelbyville. So 113.55 on the nav. So I'm dialing in here nav. Switch it over. Looks like it picked it up. Yep, 56 miles off the nose. Got some wind or something, huh? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! No, no, no! Okay, whew. Too many controls. Up, Marion County right there. Okay, so I need to change this. The CDI. Yeah, to VOR 1. Right? Yeah, to VOR 1. And then I need to put in the DME 1. There we go. All right, picked it up. See, look, we got nav, and they got nav information, 54 miles. And now what we need to do is we need to set the course. It's going to be toward the northwest. Yep, right there. Okay, and I don't know how to set. We could actually get the airplane to fly on autopilot, which would be nav select. Oh, I might kill us right here. All right, nav hold. Here we go. Here we go, sports fans. I don't know what's about to happen. I've set it to fly on a nav hold here. Whoa, okay, it's gonna intercept. Oh, that's cool. It's gonna do like a 30-degree intercept. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Well, there's Marion County. Ooh, that's some high plateaus in front of us. Oh, oh. Alright, so, oh, you didn't even see all that. I apologize. Well, I dialed all this in. Blah, 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 blah. Imagine it in your mind. But what I did was, right up here, I dialed in Shelbyville, VOR, 113.55. Now I got the aircraft nav hold, so we're down here at Marion County, right here, Marion County. And now I got a nav hold all the way up here to Shelbyville. And basically in route is Arnold Air Force Base, Manchester, and Tullahoma. That's where we're heading. So, on a radial of whatever that is, 300, 304, something like that. So, all right, well, sorry about that. Woo, this is, wow, I'm a little concerned here. Because there's some, yeah, there's 2228, 2242. We're going to clear these only by like a couple hundred feet. Alright, the plane should start making a turn here. Because we're just about to intercept the looks like 303 radial on the VOR. So here in just a little bit. And that green, well, you can't see it, but here, down here. Now you can. So you can see that green line right here as it gets more centered. Yep. We should make a turn, so that green arrow, then we're going the same direction as that green arrow. But flying at 2,500 feet, we are going to be skimming these trees. Woo! Might be a little sketchy. We're down here in this. Look at the turbulence too. Oh, there's the turn as we intercept the radial. Look at that. That's amazing. So the old Garmin is just now intercepting on a nav hole on the 303 radial. Now we're heading to Shelbyville, but on the way to Shelbyville is then our destination. And again, we're going to be out driving in this area as we drive from Murphy, North Carolina, that we flew over, as we drive out here to Tullahoma. We're actually staying at the KOA in Manchester, but that's a whole nother thing. But look at the topography now. It's like, well, it was flat back there with some mountains, and now it comes up, and now it's like this plateau that we're flying here on. With everybody's ranches and all that, they're probably getting some good deer hunting in. Yeah, everything is looking real good. Very cool. I was just checking the sectional here. We are just flying out here. So it's got 45 miles according to, so if we jump into so right there it says we've got 45 miles on the old DME. So looking good there. Got a little bit of a 5-knot headwind. See if we could, let's see, map range control. Oh, there we go. Gotta use the triggers to rotate it. Oh, there's a NDB KUOS. Yeah, there's some airport out there. Oh, Franklin, right there, Franklin County. Sewanee, Tennessee. That is what that is right there on our little map. It looks like there's a NDB associated with it, but I don't see that on our sectional though. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, we are, if I go to the sectional, this light blue line, this Victor Air rate right here, Victor 67. We're almost right on that right here. Almost right on that. We'll come up here. We'll see if we can actually find the KOA up here in Manchester, and then maybe go land at Tullahoma, or maybe land at the Air Force Base. Oof. Yeah, we just skirted right over this plateau, but look at the topography. Just beautiful. It's amazing. Tracy City. Amazing. It's going to be so amazing to get out there in real life and explore this. We'll stay at 2,500. We're still on the westerly heading. Well, it's a good way to state. DME says we still got 38 miles to Shelbyville, so we got 38 miles to the VOR, but you know, we're probably, I don't really know how far. So we're looking good here. prop's got a lot of bite. We're going through it at 120. We're going through the air at 123 knots. True airspeed's 126. So we've got a little bit of a headwind, which we know, because if you go to the Garmin instrument, you can actually, I've got it set up. It shows you, it calculates right there. See, 265 at 3 knots, 4 knots is the wind. So very cool. TN24, is that on our? I'm looking for TN24. I don't see it. TN24. I see a bunch of stuff, but I don't see where it's. If there's anything marked TN24. I don't know what that is. TN24. It says it's out over here somewhere. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing that says TN24 on my sectional. But there are a lot of private airstrips out here, so maybe one of those is designated TN24, and but it's not designated the same thing on the sectional. There is 88 TN. No. So yeah, I don't know. Ooh, beautiful flight though. Beautiful flight. But look, again, look at this. We just dropped right off that plateau, and now look at this. Boom! We're out in this open country. Alright, let's do it. We're crossing over a big old highway. We got a lake out there. Let's go to our map. We're crossing over a big highway, so we're somewhere right out here. And there's a lake, so we're coming like right across. We just like right across here, right in the center of the map. So right out front here, we should start picking up. I would say probably that out there is going to be Arnold Air Force Base. So very cool. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's just man. Amazing though. The experience. It's just amazing to see what this looks like. Man. Microsoft, Asobo. That's the developer. I made that. Yeah, because if I go and I look at the chart real quick. Yeah, we're going to follow. We're going to go back on heading hold. So I'm going to tell the Garmin to go back on heading hold. There it goes. We're going to follow this highway right over here off the right wing. Because I think that's the highway that takes us right into Manchester. Which is really where we're heading here soon with Voyager. Oh, yep, Tullahoma Regional's on the map now. So that's actually where the town that we're going to for the Rail Controlled Glider Contest. Is Tullahoma. So this highway right off the right wing here that we're paralleling, That's the highway that takes us right into Manchester, the town of Manchester. That dot right off the nose, that's probably Manchester itself. Just look at this, look at farmlands and stuff now. We've really seen a lot of different stuff here on this flight. Oh yeah, okay. It's just not marked. That is Arnold Air Force Base, or also Arnold Engineering Development Center, I think it is. And that's where you had like the big NACA before NASA, NACA, N-A-C-A, the big NACA wind tunnels, the big huge wind tunnels where they did aerodynamic and propulsion, wind tunnel testing and all that. That's Arnold Air Force Base. So it has a runway, but the runway is actually designated closed right now. So I don't think it really has been used, but there are all those buildings out there and stuff. Some of those, there's multiple wind tunnels and stuff. So yeah, that is amazing right there. That's what that compound is right there. That is Arnold Air Force Base, and out there just above the wings, you can kind of see it. There's the airstrip, but like I said, the airstrip is closed. It's marked closed. It has the big yellow X's on the runway and all that kind of stuff. Wow, look at that glint off the wings. Talk about immersive graphics. Whew. All right, let's oh yeah, well, this is definitely coming up into, let's go into our, well, let me rotate the drone. There we go. Now we got nose drone mode. Oh yeah. All right. Very cool. Very cool. So this road right here, I can't, it's some like Memorial Highway. Right down there, there's the base. That's Arnold Air Force Base, or Arnold Engineering Development Center. We're going to be taking down that because the flying field that we're going to is just off the left wing, just above the left wing out there, past the air base. So we'll be taking this road quite a bit. I think down there's an F-14, like an F-15, and like an F-105 Thunderbolt on display right at the gate for the base. We might check that out too. That would be pretty cool to see. And now we're coming into the town of Manchester. And up here is a fairly large intersection. I've done some recon already. And so right up here, yep, there's just above the wings is a big intersection of the highway and like the main street of Manchester. And we should be able to see the RV park, the KOA that we are heading to in real life. And we've looked at it, that right above the wings there, right off the nose, that's what Flight Simulator models Walmarts to look like. Because that's a Walmart right there. I think this right down here, I think is a Home Depot. Right there. And then, yep, right there, right off the nose, right there, disappearing, right, the nose, right there. That is the KOA, right there. You can kind of see how it's laid out with the places for the trailers to back in or pull through. Yep, right there. This is the KOA right there. That is where we're staying. Amazing. Let me go ahead and reset the view. All right, let's do about a 90-degree turn here. Let's head over to Tullahoma Regional. Oh, there you can see the airstrip for the closed airstrip now for the Air Force Base is out there. but it wasn't really ever really like an Air Force base like you think about it, right? It's engineering, right? It's the old NACA wind tunnels, huge wind tunnels. So look up Arnold Air Force Base wind tunnels if you want on Google, and take a look at that. It's pretty fascinating stuff. So actually, you know what? Let's take a turn here. Let's tell the Garmin to turn us out over here. Let's see if we can find the little airstrip, the little radio-controlled airstrip where the contest is going to be. So I know what it looks like. I know, like that Memorial Highway. It's off that Memorial Highway, so it's kind of right out over here. Now what we could do here, let me look and see. It's at 1,000 feet, 1,000 feet. So 2,000. So I'm going to go ahead and tell the Garmin to go ahead and bring us. Garmin, I need you to. I want you to go ahead and bring us down to 2,000. Come back on the power. And we'll have the Garmin to sit us down to 2,000 feet. Because what I'm thinking here is if we can actually see the little radio controlled airstrip, we go ahead and land the Skyhawk at the modeling field. I don't know how well this is going to work out. But first we actually got to see if we can actually see the modeling field. So there's the closed runway. You can see the big yellow X's painted on it. That is the Air Force bases. So we need to, I think we need to turn a little bit more. We're looking for the highway, and so the base, the entrance to the base is on the other side of the facility. And then we're looking for, there's the highway, and then there's the golf course. It's right next to the golf course. This is just, I've only been there one other time, so I'm trying to remember this, but I know it's off the highway that goes in front of the base, so. But yeah, you can see that this is it's a big damn facility, this Arnold Air Force Base. But out there, all that facility out there is just basically big wind tunnels. It's amazing. It is. Okay, here's the road. I see the road. Yep, here's the highway. All right, so let's start a turn here. Yep, here, this is the Memorial Highway. Okay, so that way goes to the base. All right, yeah. All right, we're at 2,000 feet, so we're 1,000 feet above the ground. Looks like we still need to come a little bit, because the highway makes a turn here. And basically where this highway almost meets the town of Tullahoma, that's where the modeling, the airplane, the real controlled airplane field's at. So look at all this stuff. Like, there's the airfield again. That's the closed airfield for the base. Is this the golf course? Nah, it's not a golf course. Well, maybe it's out there. I'm just gonna fly parallel to this road here now. And if I remember right too, at the actual modeling field, we need to land like to the south because the field is farther away from the road. So it's like oriented farther to the south. So if I was going to do an approach, I would actually come from the north, landing to the south. So, oh, what's this? Oh, that might be the golf course. It's not modeled very well. No, I don't think so. There it is, right there. That's, I don't know what that's, I don't know, but that's the field right there. That's the field. There's a little covered stuff where the guys keep the airplanes and stuff. That's it right there. Okay, I'm coming to come. Okay, here we go. Autopilot's off. Coming back. We're on almost a perfect base. We're almost a perfect based. Slowing it down. Okay, I like it. I'm dialing flaps. Flaps coming in. I'll really slow her down here. Might be a little too high too. Okay, yeah, I can see the actual little runway. I'm really gonna slow her down. It's gonna be a little dangerous here. Okay, I think I'm good now. Oh no, I'm way too high. Way too high. I'm gonna bring up flaps. Okay, that's it right there though. So it's almost south. Okay, we're gonna power. All right. We're just gonna go ahead and do here just a left 360. I mean, left 360. We get lower off these trees. We're gonna try to do this here. All right, gonna start slowing down. Okay, we're trying to land here at this modeling field. So okay, here comes the field. Here comes the field. All right, like this. Dial in the flaps. Full flap. Okay, I like this. I like this. I can see the field. I can see the field. That little, like, brighter green spot there. Here, I'll give you a better view. Woo! Right over the trees. All right, power's coming back. Power's coming back. We're slow. We're slow and we're high. I don't like this. I'm gonna need some power. Full stall, full stall. I'm still pretty high. Oh, we're down. That's the modeling field right here. Look at this. This is the modeling field right here. Look at this. He's even got like their little covered area. And they're like little, I think they have a little shed, like a little storage shed. But look at this, you can actually see their field. Oh, that is so amazing. Look at this. There we go. Look at that. That is their flying field. Not sure if we could take off from here, but you know, we're here. Let's go ahead and shut her down. Look at that. Look at this right here. Yeah, we're gonna save that screenshot. Heck yeah. That is so. That is so fun. I'll have to post this on Facebook. Oh, what happened to my camera? Oh no. My camera decided to die right here at the end. I think it might have gotten too hot. Might have been on for too long. Well, that sucks. You guys can't see me, but you can still hear me. Well, there we go. We'll leave it at that. But remember, thumbs up because you are amazing. I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite uncle. I